What's going on, guys? Back again here with an update. We're talking the Switch and Switch games, whether physical or eShop. So basically, first thing you can see here, this is Nintendo Life. I'm going to be using as a reference point. So, credit to them as usual. I love them. They're awesome. Nintendo Life is really, really good site. I know I've said it before, but definitely check them out if you haven't. But anyways, so I want to I want to try to do like a weekly series of sorts, going over like eShop and different Nintendo releases for the Switch and the 3DS. Maybe a little bit of the Wii U whenever it gets a notable eShop title in its waning years. But yeah, it's basically what I wanted. I want to do that. I think I'm going to start it in April though, and I think right now we're just going to talk about everything that has came out in the month of March for the launch month basically. So as you can see here, I have Switch eShop and Switch games out now in North America. Yes, I am going to be primarily focused in North America. I know the Switch is region free. I know it's so easy to get games between them all, but I'm going to focus primarily on North America for the time being. But yeah, so as you can see, a lot of games: Blaster Master Zero, 1-2 Switch, Fast RMX, I Am Setsuna, all stuff we all know. I don't know what this New Frontier Days game is doing in here because we don't have that. I think that's in Europe and Japan only for now. But yeah, so we got the new Shovel Knight, Just Dance, Skylanders, Snipperclips, Superman R, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, all that good stuff. Now, as you guys know, I do have Breath of the Wild, I do have Bomberman, and I do have 1-2 Switch. Those are my launch physical games. I did download Fast RMX and Snipper Clips, cut it out together. I downloaded those on launch night as well. And since then, I have also downloaded Blaster Master Zero. And I don't know why Voez isn't on here, because Voez is now out in America. But yeah, Voez is also a game that's out in America. I don't have that. And then there's also the three Tomorrow Corporation games that aren't on here. If we go to upcoming games, now you can see the three games I just mentioned, the three Tomorrow Corporation games. We have Human Resource Machine, Little Inferno, and if we go down here, we got World of Goo. All those are already out. Those came out, I want to say, last week, last Thursday. So the next games to look forward to for the rest of the month is with dates on March 28th is going to be Has Been Heroes and Snake Pass, both of which are on the eShop. However, Has Been Heroes does have a print run. I believe it's exclusive to GameStop because the publisher is owned by them. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure. Either way, I have Has Been Heroes pre-ordered and paid off completely at GameStop. It's only $19.99, so I already have that paid off. I'm going to be getting that physically, unboxing that for you guys that day of March 28th. Snake Pass is digital only. I believe it's 20. If it's not 20, it's 15. I want to say it's 20 though. But same day, that's digital only. I'm going to get that. There's also other games coming out in the month of March which don't have dates yet, are Cube Life Island Survival HD, which I think is like a Minecraft type game. There's also Pocket Rumble, and there's also Tumbleseed. Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus also recently came out. That was on the 17th. Again, I don't know why it's on this side of their list, but I did not pick up Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. I've been thinking about it, but it just, I don't know. It's mostly the randomly generated dungeons. I don't know. It's never seemed like my kind of game, but who knows? Maybe I'll change my mind and give it a shot. Who knows? Maybe if there's a price drop or something. But out of the games upcoming, I'm definitely getting, like I said, Has Been Heroes. I already got that paid off. Snake Pass, I'm getting that. Definitely, I cannot wait for that game. It does have David Wise as the composer. If you don't know who that is, he's the composer for the Donkey Kong Country games. He's an amazing composer. Has made some of the best music in gaming history. So, and the game looks fun. It looks like a return to classic 3D platforming. The snake physics look really, really cool. So, Tumbleseed, I'm not really into. Just wasn't feeling it in the Nindies showcase. Pocket Rumble, though. Pocket Rumble, I cannot wait for. I will be getting that whatever day it comes out. Like I said, these games, Pocket Rumble, Cube Life, and Tumbleseed, they're all tentative March. because they're all eShop exclusive. The eShop updates on Thursday, which means we only have 2 more Thursdays left, either the 23rd of this week or next week, which is the 30th. So if you don't see them either of those 2 days, then they're going to be delayed into April, or possibly beyond that. I would hate to see that, to see games already getting delayed, but games have been getting delayed all this generation, so it really wouldn't surprise me, especially indie games. Indie games, I know they have low development teams, but Pocket Rumble, it looks like it's mostly finished. I can't wait for that. I will be playing that online, locally, and single player, of course. So, yep. Also this week, the Splatoon 2 Global Testfire. It does start this weekend. Actually, it is this weekend only. You can download it. It's a free demo. Download it off the Switch eShop. Completely free. When you try to play it, though, it won't do anything. It'll tell you it hasn't started yet. But 24th, 25th, and 26th, this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And Nintendo did release the levels we've been playing on. They will be The Reef and Muscle Forge Fitness, Barnacle Sports Club. So there's 2 levels, and they look really cool. Yeah, it just and then we have the times down here for the days. Now I can say that this Friday I have that day off. I will be playing. I will be playing on all the available times, which there's only 2 of, and I go by Eastern. I'm in the Eastern time zone, so my time will be 3 to 3:59. I will be playing then, and I will be playing at 11 to 11:59 p.m. The 25th. The 25th, I do work that day, but I think I'd be able to squeeze in the 11 to 11:59 p.m. time. I will not be able to do the 3 o'clock time. I may be able to do the 7 o'clock a.m. time, but I don't even know if I'm going to be up at that early. It depends how I feel. But the 11 o'clock p.m., definitely I will be playing then. And then March 26th, again, 7 a.m. I may do that one, depends how I feel. But I am for sure going to be on Friday, March 24th, the 3 o'clock and the 11 o'clock showings, and then March 25th for sure, 11 o'clock p.m. showing. Maybe 7 a.m. showing for March 25th, and maybe 7 a.m. showing for March 26th. Definitely not 3 p.m. for March 25th. So if you guys want to play with me, those will be the times I'll be playing for sure, and maybe. And I don't know if there's going to be any like friend finding features on it. I really don't know. I don't think so, because it's just going to be a basic demo. So hopefully we run across each other and are able to play, because I'm very, very excited. So I already got mine downloaded, all set, ready to go. So once 3 o'clock hits on March 24th, I'll be playing. I do plan on doing some gameplay of it. It's probably going to be that Friday on the 24th. So yeah, definitely look out for that. Now also, I did want to talk about 2 RPGs. Seiken Densetsu 3 has been teased for the Nintendo Switch, and this got me really excited. Now, if you guys don't know, Seiken Densetsu is the Japanese name for the Mana series. Secret of Mana, Sword of Mana, all those games. Nowadays, a lot of people don't know about the series because it's one of Square Enix's long-running series that they haven't done a lot with these days. They're too busy spamming, Final Fantasy, and too busy porting Kingdom Hearts over and over again. But you look back to the Super Nintendo days, and Secret of Mana was one of the best games on that system. One of the best Japanese RPG games of all time, a lot of people would say. It's an instant classic. We never got the sequel. Technically, Secret of Mana in Japan is Seiken Densetsu 2. The original Mana game, which originally came out as Final Fantasy Adventure, and it has been remade twice. Once for the Game Boy Advance, which is Sword of Mana, and again just recently for the PS Vita and mobile, which is, I believe, Adventure of Mana. I think that's what it was called. But Seiken Densetsu 3 we never got here. Here in North America, we did get a spiritual sequel that was called Secret of Evermore, but we never got the true sequel, which is Seiken Densetsu 3. And a lot of people have wanted to play it legally. There are illegal ways that people have been able to play it with a translation, but we're not going to get into that. But this may be the first chance we can play it officially, and it's really exciting. I have yet to actually play it. I would love to play Seiken Densetsu 3 because I love Secret of Mana. I love the monasteries in general. I wish Square Enix would go back to it, but they showed it. It was the Japanese Second Necessity Twitter that posted it running off on a Switch. They were using the Joy-Cons. It's not known whether it's a straight port like the Neo Geo games or if it's a virtual console title in the works. Who knows? Either way, we don't know if it's going to be actually localized. You'll still be able to get it, via the region-free eShop. But if there's no English text, it's going to be hard to play it. So I'm really hoping there's some English text with it. I'm really hoping that they include that in there. I mean, whether it's kept in Japan or not, I just want some way to play it in English, because I'm not going to be able to play a game where I can't even understand it. I'm not just going to mash buttons and hope for the best. I want to be able to understand the story, understand the menus. So I really hope there's an English translation. They can take as long as they want. They can take a year or two. I don't care. I'll wait. I'll wait for an English translation to be made. Square Enix needs to do this and do it right, because it could be huge, especially if they market it correctly. A lot of old school fans from the Super Nintendo era, it could be a way to get them back. And especially if Nintendo jumps on this and helps Square Enix with it, I think it could really. I just think could be good for the Switch and good for this series in general. Boost its popularity, show Square Enix that we want more games in their older series like this, not just Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts all the time. I mean, as great as those series are, they have other series that they've neglected, and we want them back. There's also this. There's been a new Radiant Historia game teased. Oh, by the way, this both the Second Necessity 3 and the Radiant Historia, these are from courtesy of Nintendo Wire. Again, awesome site. Basically, what this is, the Japanese website radianthistoria.jp. They've recently put a message on there. It's this picture, and it says, "In the near future, a history once told will unfold again, and an unknown path will come to be known. Check Weekly Famitsu on March 23rd." So, if you guys don't know, Radiant Historia went kind of under the radar, but everyone who's played it, it was a DS game. It came out in the late years of the DS. I think it came out after the 3DS came out, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But it's completely 100% Atlas developed game, and it's one of their best. It is one of their best, and a lot of people who've played it pretty much say it's a modern day Chrono Trigger. I mean, it's different than Chrono Trigger, but just the way it is and how legendary of a game it is the modern day Chrono Trigger. Now, it didn't get that recognition from the gaming industry as a whole, unfortunately. But still, anyone who's played it knows it's an instant classic. It's a great Japanese RPG, and the fact that they're making a sequel or maybe a remix version or something, the fact they're bringing it back in general, just bringing the IP back in whatever way, is really, really exciting. I own the DS game. I love it. Amazing Japanese RPG. And I think if this came to the Switch, it would be amazing. I personally, I'd like this on the Switch more so than the 3DS, but if it comes to the 3DS as well, that's cool too. Or if it's exclusive to the 3DS, that's fine. I just want to see another Radiant Historia game. I want to see this IP flourish, because it's an amazing game. It really is. This, if it's coming to the Switch, that just proves that between the Second Necessity 3 teaser, between Shin Megami Tensei, Project Octopath, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, both Fire Emblem games we're getting, Dragon Quest, and Capcom's going to be bringing Monster Hunter at least in the next couple of years to the Switch. And there's always the possibility of getting Pokemon on there. All that stuff combined pretty much tells you that the Switch is going to be really, really nice home for Japanese RPG fans such as myself. So I'm excited for this. I'm really, really excited. So that's pretty much it that I got to talk about for like the Switch's games upcoming and stuff. The only other thing I want to talk about is basically my plans for the channel this week. So basically, let's go over to this tab here. This game comes out for the 3DS this Friday. Mario Sports Superstars, and March 24th, that's this Friday. And new amiibo cards, the new Mario Sports amiibo card set of like 90 plus cards that are also coming out the same day. I do have a couple pre-ordered on Amazon, and I'm going to be getting more throughout the day as well. I will be picking this up. I will be unboxing it this Friday. It's either going to be, I don't know if I'm going to do it at midnight or if I'm going to do it in the morning, but it will be unboxed on Friday. Before that though, I do want to do a live stream of Horizon Zero Dawn, or not a live. Well, I don't know if there'll be a live stream. It'll be either a live stream or a gameplay video. I may do a live stream, but that's more than likely gonna be. It's more than likely gonna be on Thursday. It's more than likely gonna come on Thursday. So yeah, unboxing of this on Friday. Horizon Zero Dawn videos on Thursday, and then sometime Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm gonna have gameplay of the Splatoon 2 Testfire. And just for reference again, here are the times. Like I said, I will be definitely playing 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern on March 24th and 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern on March 24th. And I will definitely be playing 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern on March 25th. Maybe 7 a.m. Eastern March 25th, and maybe 7 a.m. Eastern March 26th. So those are the times again, and I will be doing gameplay of that. So to reiterate, Horizon Zero Dawn on Thursday. Friday is going to be Mario Sports Superstars and the Amiibos, Amiibo cards, I mean, and then sometime this weekend Splatoon 2 gameplay, and then I might do a separate video on whatever eShop stuff comes out this Thursday, because if we get Pocket Rumble, I definitely want to show that off. So we shall see. And then of course the usual, random videos and rants or whatever, anything else I feel like talking about, those will come. Because I got 2 other days to work with, which are Tuesday and Wednesday. Yeah, sorry. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you later.